Singapore is proposing amendments to rules governing housing development. It's hoping to improve protection for home buyers amidst a red-hot property market that prompted a new round of cooling measures in December. Natasha Raza with this report.
Under the proposed changes, landscaping and vehicle pickup or drop-off points that are shown in advertisements for housing projects must be built in the actual development. Developers will also need to give information on their track record and past projects. And in line with this call for greater transparency, developers will need to give detailed plans to home buyers. For landed homes, this means floor plans that are drawn to scale.
The proposed changes to the housing developers rules actually impose now a larger burden on developers, and also the cost of compliance likely go up for certain projects. Right now it's landed homes. You need to provide detailed floor plans. So architect has to do that, and that is an additional cost to developers, and then the reduction in terms of deviation, say, from the actual floor area.
Currently, developers are required to compensate owners if the actual area in a unit falls short of the area stated in the sale and purchase agreement by over 3%. Under the proposed amendments, this will be reduced to 2%. One market watcher says the amendments are reasonable, but he notes that some information, like the Construction Quality Assessment System or CONQUAS, may not be useful for buyers.
It's maybe very abstract to the buyer. For instance, we see certain developments, that are getting scores around 70%. And then, of course, there are others that got 90%. But for a layman, the 70% may still be considered as a good score. So I think in terms of the CONQUAS score, probably there needs to be more kind of communication, what it means, what the score actually entails.
Under the proposed changes, there will also be a change in the start of the 12-month defects liability period. It will now start after the 35th day upon receipt of the temporary occupation permit payment, or the date the unit is delivered to the buyer. Previously, it started after the 15th day. This will give buyers more time to check their units. But one analyst says the defects liability period should be different for various parts of the unit.
Buyers are usually not trained in the building technology or in project management in the construction sector. So when they look at things, they may just look for the obvious defects. There are some defects that will not appear until a much later date.
The public have until the 5th of February to provide feedback on the proposed amendments.